Hello. 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 Hey everyone, hey the lamp. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Good evening. I forgot to silence my phone. There we go. Alright. Enough of that. Yeah, hello. Another early stream start. I feel like those are happening more and more. It just happens. Whoa, let's go! But yeah, because I like again, I found myself free, and I was like, might as well. I really want to play this game anyway, so might as well. Also, my sister starts early tomorrow, so I can't really stay up that late. So yeah, early start, early end. It works. I'm drinking a nice latte. I'm gonna regret that tonight, but it is what it is. But yeah, how have you guys been? I took Reggie for a walk again. Been taking her out since Tuesday, since it hasn't been as cold in the evening. It's been cold, but not as much. She's still scared of the cars though, so she doesn't really venture into the front yard. She sticks to the backyard. But it's funny because I put the harness on her. Then I take her to. We have this since like we're on a downstairs. We have this. You know, we open the door at like street level, and then like there's some like a little hallway with stairs that go down to a second door that leads into the house. So we usually take her out onto the to the little hallway with the stairs, you know, and we close the door while we put on our shoes and whatnot. And she sticks to the door into the house. She kind of like she glues herself to it. I start like pawing under it. So then I just put the leash onto the harness and I pick her up because she won't go up the stairs herself. So I just pick her up and out we go. And then when she's outside, she starts going around instantly. And then she doesn't want to get in. Like I'll open the door like after being outside for a while. And she will just run back out. Like she won't go in. And then like I kind of force her in, you know, and as she crosses the door, then she like spits down the stairs and starts like pawing at the door downstairs again. And I was like, make up your mind. Do you like going out or not? Maybe it's the temperature. You know, that's the thing, because it's funny, because then like she doesn't, at first she doesn't want to go out, but then she doesn't want to get back in. So I'm like, which is it? Which is it? I don't get her. Sometimes I just really don't get her. Since yesterday also, we've been meeting up with another cat. And it's been a standoff. Because there's another cat, I don't know whose cat it is. But it's clearly from, one of the neighbors probably. They have like an indoor-outdoor cat. And at this time, like it usually goes out, and it's a big cat. It's a big cat. Like he's chunky. He's a big boy. I don't know if it's a boy, but like it's a big boy. And it's black, so it's hard to see him. Since it's so dark. But it's big. Like I'm talking massive. Like it's almost round. I don't know how he goes up and down places. And then there's Reggie. It's like baby, tiny. She's so small. And I just kind of have like the leash ready. Like if something happened, just like pull her up into my arms. But so far they just kind of been looking at each other from a distance. And her tail gets all puffy whenever the other cat comes out. But other than that, she really likes it outside. She'll go into the grass, smell things around, walk around, try to get into people's balconies. So it's been fun. Maybe I'm hoping on the weekend. Maybe I can take her out a little bit before I stream. Because there's not as many cars on the weekend, so maybe I can take her a little further. But it'll depend on the weather. It'll depend on how cold it is. As long as it's not raining or like it's not negative temperatures, she'll be fine. Cats are pretty good at keeping themselves warm as long as they don't get wet. But yeah, it's been an adventure in our backyard. I have one cat who doesn't try to go outside but will immediately climb a tree. And another who tries to get out constantly to eat grass. Oh yeah. I need to get her... We get her cat grass sometime from the store, but I haven't found any recently. We tried to grow some, but it didn't grow too much. So, but yeah, we got her some. Hey, thank you for the follow. We got her some cat grass at one point, and she would like munch on it constantly. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Sorry, I'm just talking about my cat before jumping onto the game. It's a thing I tend to do. I like talking about my cat. Did I mention I have a cat? Do I have a favorite in this game? You mean in Honkai Impact in general or in part 2 specifically? But yeah, no, my cat, she hasn't really tried to climb trees. We have some trees, but she just kind of smells them and looks up at them. Hasn't really tried to climb them yet. I wonder if she ever will. But anyway. It is enough cat talk. It is time for game. In general, Honkai Impact in general, probably... I still have a lot of the story of part 1 to go through. But So far, honestly, it'll be Dark Scylla or Veliona, however you want to call her. And Bronya, of course. And Scylla also. Like those three are like my top. I also really like Fu Hua. Though I haven't seen her much in the story yet since again on part 1 I got to like chapter 6. Howdy Suni. But yeah, I need to continue part 1 eventually. I have so many games. It's hard. It's hard. But we're getting there. We're getting there. For now, we're enjoying part 2 and all its brand new cast of characters. I'm really liking them so far, but yeah, we're still just getting to know them. So many games, like 6 of them. Ooh, there goes my frame rate. I don't know why Visual Studio does not get along with the game menu, so let's just move on to the other screen. So I won't be front and center with these frame drops. Let's go. Woo! Wow! Why is it sounding like that? Let me get into the settings. What's going on? Hey Lamp! Give me the sub! Thanks to Bella for my sub gift. I am trying to get Senadina, yeah. My god, what is going on? Wait, actually, let me restart the game. This did not happen last time. But if I go into attack, will it get better? No. Let me restart the game. That did not happen last time. What's going on? I have the same amount of things open. Should I close Discord? Question mark. My bitrate became unstable. Though my bitrate on Twitch lately has been all over the place. Like every time I look at it, it's like unstable. It's like on the red. I don't know why. All right, let's open this again. See if it goes better this time around. Like last time it was running fine. Like it just kind of I noticed it just kind of chugged my model during like one cutscene. But other than that, it was fine. The fuck is going on? What? Wow, that's cursed. It is. I have not changed the game quality at all. What if I lower them to quality? Man, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Let me try to repair the files, maybe? A struggle life for real. I am so confused. Hey, Doc. Welcome to my struggle stream. I have no idea what's going on now. The game is refusing to run smoothly. Even though last time it was perfectly fine. Yeah, that did not help. Yeah, that's some crunchy audio. Mm-mm. Delicious. I guess... should I lower the frame rate? And I'm like, nothing helps. I am so confused. Shadow quality. I like extreme confusion. You know, I don't think it has anything to do with the graphics, which is like the weirdest thing. Let me get into the story menu. That's so cars. Let's get out of here. What could be the issue? Let me close some things. See if that helps. Change your bridge? Let me close V2 Studio. I'm gonna disappear for a second. Is the Steam downloading? It shouldn't be, but let me check. Uh-huh. We might have found the issue. Why is it downloading updates? I have it set up so it doesn't download stuff. Or did I remove that for some reason? I might have removed that at some point. No, I don't have it. I don't have it I don't have it selected. Why it was downloading something then? Steam downloading randomly is my bane. Doesn't seem like it helped though. Download downloads paused. Alright, let me open the game again. Sorry, I am invisible at the moment. We're trying to resolve a problem here. I think I'm thinking it might be an audio problem. Because it's not even like the game itself. Sorry, I muted the game. The game itself is running normally. It's just the audio. It's just the audio that's being weird. Let me. I might get muted for a second. I'm gonna restart my audio routing thing. Wow. Up to date. What is happening? We're on default. Okay, yeah, it's my audio routing. My microphone sounds fine, no? Pretty sure my microphone sounds fine. Whatever, Steam hiccup. No, cat. Audio. Let me restart this again. Oh, let me just open my things again. So at least you can see my face while I struggle. If anything, I can just put it on the default audio and that'll solve the issue. I just wanna try to figure out why my thing is reacting like that out of nowhere. All right. What emulator are you talking about? All right, let's see now. My microphone out is fine, right? Because it's my routing thing that's making the audio weird for some reason. Yes. All right. Right, now the game has no audio. But if I remove the latency mode, see if another game has the same issue, might help narrow it down. No, you know the problem it's being my thing. Let me use. What if I remove it and add it again? Interesting. Oh well. I'll have to look that up later. For now, let's just put this back here. And activate desktop audio. Uh, uh, uh. All right, there we go. Alright, I have no idea what the problem was. But this is the hot fix for now. What's my pity for Yo-Yo Girl? Oh yeah, right, I wanted to fool before jumping onto the game itself. 38 drops! We take those W's, yeah. I might check after without OBS. But I didn't want to close OBS now and restart it. So we just go with desktop audio. So you might hear Windows warning noises, I guess, if there's any. You're in 15? Wait, you're 15 in or like 15 left? Let's go. Let's go. Time for one pulse because that's all we have in this life. 15 left? Damn! You're so close. I'm still so far. Come on. Just get lucky. It's that easy. What is this weapon? What is this weapon? I so rarely get weapons, I'm like, what? Let's go... Oh, I have 10 tickets. No streamer luck such. Oh, eh! Wow, really? Really? I got two of the same. I mean, it would take those, I guess. Do I have any tickets here? No, I don't. Yeah, not really Pog because you can craft them. I was hoping to get the weapon. Oh well. Wait, what could I get with those? Oh yeah, right, this. How many days do I have left? Okay, there's still 21 days. Still can get more pulls. I'm not gonna wail until the last day. Thought it was a character for a minute. No, those are... let me see, where's... They're these, the stigmas. Which are like, I guess if you play Star Rail, you could compare them to light cones, I guess. So they're basically extra equipment. There's three of them. So Honkai Impact has a lot of equipment because you need to get the character, then you need to get the weapon, and then you need to get the recommended stigma. And there's not just one, there's just not two, there's three. Which is why it's so amazing that they kind of gave you Coralie with all the things. I mean, of course, you don't need like their weapon or like their stigma. But you know, all the characters have like their weapon and their stigma, which is like what is the best for them. So Coralie, they give her to you. They give you the character, they give you her weapon, and they give you her stigmas, all maxed up. I got Ellie as well. I can easily. I'm gonna craft Hill or stigmas. I'm just waiting to see if like maybe I get lucky and I get another one. And her weapons, I'm probably not gonna get them. I only roll on the weapon banner thingy when I have tickets. Like I did a 10 roll now because I had 10 tickets. Nothing. That's the only reason. I mean, I rolled on the weapon banner once, but that was back in Christmas and I got extremely lucky. Because I got her, I wailed to get her, and at that point I had so many crystals left that I was like, you know what? Let's just roll for the weapon. And I got the weapon on the first pull. Like right after I got her weapon. And I'm still not over that. And then for those that know, right after getting Scylla and after getting her weapon, I roll and I got Project Bunny. Like it was one after another. I'm not even kidding. I was like, holy shit. And that's when I used all my luck in Honkai Impact and never got any character ever again. But anyway, with those disappointing rolls, let's get back to the story. Hopefully I'll get some more crystals to do another roll. Yeah, all my streamer luck went to that pulling session that wasn't even on a stream. But first, I know you guys hate males, so let me go change. Where's my house? Not male, males. Also, yeah, I got a song for my house, for my home. My favorite song in this game. Male on a stream. There we go, guys. It's fine. Everything is in order now. I love this song. Anyway. Right for extreme. Yeah, come back, guys. There's a girl now. Look. Thank you for returning. But yeah, let's continue the main story. So last time we were exploring, you know, this other bubble universe with Sanctuary. And then Senadina went and activated the Anchor of the Apocalypse thingy, and we got transported back here, but we left Coralie behind, so we're gonna see what's up with that. What was with that music? Hello? Where's that music coming from? Hello? Oh, up there, probably? The characters talk so much now. They drop voice lines every like 10 seconds. That of the idol. Then goes for the second floor in the rotunda. Ah! Oh yeah, right. Oh my god, it's raining. Touch the anchor of the apocalypse. Loading times, delicious.
ここに留まるようにってあなたが言ったから、私は仲間たちと連絡が取れなくなった。
It was you who suggested that I stay put. As a result, I lost contact with my companions.
それなら、そこの装置を直してってお願いしてもいい？
Oshiangi. In that case, could I trouble you to fix the device over there?
いや、お願いというより、これは。
Oh, and yeah, the evil mommy voice. First off, you make it sound like a request.
脅しなのでは?
But it sounds more like a threat to me. What makes you think that? The giant hammer? That's just that's how we say hi on Earth. Totally, trust me, I'm from Earth. Totally.
わかった。早く通路を直してくれないと。思い切り叩くよ。
Hurry up and fix the pathway for me before I smash your face in. Wait, I need to send this to my friends. I love Coralie. Discord, where you at? Polite girl. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
何でもできる道具でも応用範囲の制限を受ける。
Even an all-powerful tool is limited by its scope of application.
しかもあの通路は空から降ってきた。老朽の造物ではない。
And that pathway descended from above. It was not created in Langshu.
あなたと喋るのは疲れる。
It's really tiring talking to you. Oh. Oh, touch it again. I love how she walks around carrying her hammer. And when you stop... Oh, does she kick it back up? Oh yeah, she does. That's so cute.
やっぱり何の反応もない。
Still no response, huh?
それも当然だ。
That's only natural.
かつて唯一離れる資格を持っていた者は自ら諦めることを選んだ。
Once upon a time, the only person who was qualified to live chose to give up willingly.
そして唯一離れる能力を持っていた者たちは自らの手でその方法。まだ私の意見を聞く気があるなら、現在最も賢いやり方はその役目を十分に発揮することだ。
And the only group of people with the ability to leave destroy the means of escape themselves. If you're willing to listen to my advice, then the wisest course of action now is to make the most of what we have.
Think positive or something. Oh.
来た。
Oh no, I'm alone now.
今までと同じだ。弱いけどしつこい。分かった。それならもう一度。手が。痛い。
Oh, avoided. I dodged it too early.
待って。奴らはまさか何かがおかしい。
人間は効率を重んじる。誰かに思い直してもらえる一番の方法は、おそらく効率で誠意を見せることだろう。今のは私のほんの気持ちだが、いかがだろうか。
What? What gift? This Bronya clone is talking needed his jet hammer.
つまり、あなたがあの怪物たちを。
You took care of those monsters.
星が徘徊するあの天の海。影とそれは水と火のようでありながらも、片方が減ると、もう片方が増える。
The shadow was already at odds with that vast sea of stars. And now it's a case of one person's folly being another person's fortune.
しかし、今回私が求めているのは、あなたとちゃんと話すことだ。怪物を倒すことに協力したが、価値という面では不公平。
But this time, all I want is to engage in some wholesome conversation with you. Though, helping you eliminate the monsters wouldn't be fair in terms of value. I won't be so generous next time.
Okay.
じゃあどうして今までそうしなかったの？そんな力を持ってるなら私に脅されることもなかったのに。
Then why didn't you do that before? If you have the ability, you shouldn't have required any threatening from me.
別に脅されても損はしないだろ。
There's no harm in being threatened a little, okay? Lady, do you have something to say to the class?
それに、行動には代価がつきもの。収穫を得られると確信していないなら、何もしない方がマシだ。
Relatively speaking, every action comes with a cost. So if I can't ensure some gain from it, I'd rather do nothing at all.
もし私が本気でハンマ
Some
ーで
people
叩
are
いたら
into it.
What if I really do smack you with a hammer?
勉強の代価が叩かれることなら、別に構わない。
If the cost of gaining knowledge is taken one or two hits with a hammer, I don't mind.
Okay.
生きる唯一の機会を捨ててまで自身が損することを選ぶ者にはめったに会えない。
To give up the only chance of survival and still insist on doing something selfless. It's not easy to come across someone like that.
ひとまずちゃんと自己紹介しよう。少し言いにくいが、私のことは核と呼べばいい。
Let's formally introduce ourselves then. Although it's a bit awkward, you can call me Perception.
Alright, that's a name.
協力関係を求めるにあたっての自慢ではないが、彼女が残した弦と目などと比べると 私の方が道具として様々な役割を果たせる。
It's not that I'm using this opportunity to toot my own horn. Compared to the likes of Word and Vision that she left, I'm much more of an all-in-one tool.
それは生きる機会と関係ない気がするけど。
It seems unrelated to the chance of survival.
あなたは実に目的が明確な人だ。
You're really quite focused on your goals, huh?
だったら何？あなたの理論だと他に質問したら別料金を取られるんじゃない？
So what? According to your theory, asking you more questions will also mean that I have to pay extra, isn't that right?
ああ、いい見解だ。
Clever insights indeed.
道具としてあなたの代わりにできることはあまりにも多い。満足を知らない者にとってそれはむしろ危険すぎる。
As a mere tool, my capabilities are vast, potentially perilous for the insatiable.
しかし、そう警戒する必要はない。10日交換は私のやり方ではなく、機能だ。
That always reminds me of Fullmetal Alchemist.
Not it for excessive caution, though. An equivalent exchange isn't just my style, but also a mandatory function.
たとえあなたから何らかのメリットが得られるとしても、私が先に何かを渡し、取引を成立させない限り、あなたから何かを得ることができない。
Even with something valuable on you, I can't take it without first offering something, thereby facilitating a transaction.
それでどうすればそのアンカーを直してくれるの？
So, how are you going to help me fix that huge anchor?
そう焦らなくてもいい。今の私は確かに老朽で、思考で市場の存在だ。それでも、すぐにあなたの願いを実現することはできない。
Let's not rush.
だが、それを取引材料にする際の妨げにもならない。
Despite being the current supreme power in Langshu, instant fulfillment eludes me. Still, it can be part of our transaction.
どんな目的でも、達成するには多種多様な方法があるのでは？
What kind of saying is that?
After all, there are many ways to skin a cat, yes?
例えば
Like?
私は老朽の存続の鍵を知っている。そのため、私の導きのもと、あなたは自身の力で目の前の世界を壊すことができ。
I'm well aware of the key to Langshu's existence. With my guidance, you can dismantle the world as you wish.
そうすれば、おのずと再び海に身を投じることができる。
And naturally dive into the sea once more.
いいね。今すぐ行こう。
Very well, let's go then.
大丈夫。私たちは。
No qualms, I see. In that case, let's...
え？
Do you guys trust this floating sphere?
もう分かってるよね。適当な冗談は私たちの会話にとって何の役にも立たないって。
Do you understand now? Casual banter won't help this conversation at all.
いいだろう。ずっと小弱と一緒にいたせいで、人類の多様性に対して必要な感度を失っていたようだ。それでは、本題に入ろうか。
Well, it seems that my spending time with Songye made me lose touch with human diversity. Now, to the point.
まず説明しておくが、あなたの仲間たちの行方を私は知らない。
First and foremost, I must make it clear. I don't know where your friends are.
何せ、老朽では、先ほどのように通路が現れたことは一度もなかったから。それに関する記憶は、私自身にも割り振られていない。
After all, in Langshu, the pathway hasn't been activated like that before. As a mere tool, I also lack the assigned memories related to such occurrences.
無論、道具と道具には違いがある。庭師の道具は、何があっても枝葉の剪定にしか使えない。
Tools vary, of
しかし
course.
鍛冶屋の道具は、戦争の源になりうる。
A gardener's tool merely trims, whereas a blacksmith's has the potential to create chaos.
そして私は、造物の人の
I'm
道
a
具だ。
tool of the
その
creator?
ために、私は全能でなければならない。かつて、術という名で世を渡り、そして世界を天国と地獄に変えた者たちのように。
I'm a tool of the creator, hence my capabilities should know no bounds, just like the power of those who, in the name of shoes, traverse the world, ultimately dividing it into heaven and hell.
あなたの言う天国と地獄がどういう意味を持つかはさておき、
Let's put aside talk of that heaven and hell for now.
全能の神は誰にも持ち上げられない石を作ることができるか。
Damn!
まさかここでそのパラドックスを扱うつもり？
Can God create a stone so heavy even he himself can't lift it? Are you trying to give a live demonstration?
逆にわかりやすいだろ。
This, I trust, is really comprehensible, correct?
造物の人の道具である私にできないことはないが、それでも規則にとらわれる。しかし、術の名を持つあの者たちはいつでもその上に立っている。
As the creator's tool, inevitably, my omnipotence is constrained by rules. In contrast, those in the name of shoes can always stand above them.
彼らはこういう規則を作ることができる。
Why, they could even create rules like...
この世界で私が作ったあらゆる私でも持ち上げられない石は、どれも私が持ち上げられる石だと。
In this world, all the stones created by me, but I cannot lift are, in fact, stones I may lift. What?
言葉遊びだね。
It's just a wordplay.
とにかくあなたから見て装置を起動させたければその術にお願いするしかないってことか。
Thank you, Coralie.
そこまで遠回りして話す必要なんてある？
So all in all, you believe that in order to activate the device there, I must seek the assistance of the shoes you mentioned. But seriously, did you really need to talk in circles like that?
ある。道具として
What do you mean it's
私は
necessary?
合理的な範囲内で一文字のズレもなくあなたの要求に応えられる。
It's necessary. As a tool within reasonable limits, I will fulfill your requests to the letter.
しかし、一文字のズレもないため、要求を口にするときはどうか慎重に対応してほしい。
However, due to the precision required when making requests, please proceed with caution.
結果を目にしたときに、言葉が明確ではなかったことを後悔しないために。
We don't want regrets due to unclear expressions, do we?
見ての通り、私の唯一の使用者が行方不明になっている。彼女の代わりに責務を果たす者が必要だ。術の誰一人でも永眠から目覚めさせたら、それは大罪と言える。
As you can see, my sole user is missing, and someone must step in to fulfill her duties. However, awakening any shoe from eternal slumber is considered a mortal sin. Then what do you want me to do?
まだ私に教えてないことがあるみたいだ。
Seems like there's more you're not telling me.
いや、とても単純だ。あなたの世界にも造物種に関する伝説が存在するかどうかは知らない。
No, it's actually simple. I don't know if there are legends about a creator where you're from.
もしあなたが彼らを探すことを選んだら、最後にあなたは自身の行為が高尚なものだと考えず、
If you
自
seek
分
them
のこ
out,
とが許せないと思うように
you'll
なるだ
likely
けだ。
find your actions becoming less noble and more unforgivable in the end.
いいね。私は高尚な人じゃないし、許される必要もない。
That's fine. I'm neither noble nor in need of forgiveness.
あなたの言葉遊びも、その裏にある目的も気にしない。私がすべきなのは、異性での旅を続けられるように、通路をもう一度出現させて、仲間たちと合流することだけ。
I don't care about your word games or your motives. I just need to restart the pathway, reunite with my companions, and continue our journey.
いいだろう。では、よろしく。
Good. Shall we wish for pleasant cooperation?
それだけ適当すぎるんじゃないの？
Is that all? Isn't this a bit hasty?
契約を結びたいなら、おそらく今は私たちを制限できる規則のようなものはないと思うが。
If you want to make a contract, I'm afraid there's currently no rule that can bind us together.
そこまでややこしくする必要もない。
Coralie.
そうだね。出発する前に私のことをマスターと呼んでみたらどう？
No need for such formality. How about we start with you calling me Master?
Question mark.
まあ、
もういい。 本気にする必要はないよ。あなたにユーモアのセンスがないことは分かったから。
Alright, don't take it seriously. I'm now perfectly sure that you actually do lack a sense of humor.
それに、今はそんな風に遊んでも意味がない。他の人がいる時にまた呼んでもらうよ。
Besides, there's no point in you calling me master right now. Let's save it for later when others are around.
行こう。まずは何をするべき？
So, what's the first step?
あなたのしたいこと、あるいは欲しいものを口にしてもらう必要がある。工事の図面のように、できるだけ細かく言った方がいい。
This requires you to state what you want to do or what you desire. Think of it like a blueprint. The more detailed, the better.
ジョー、直接、私が今一番行くべき場所に連れて行って。
Easy. Then, take me directly to the place I should be right now.
人工知能に対してちょっと不信感があるから、言葉をむやみに一致させるよりも、あなたに自動で道を探してもらった方が私の要求に一致すると思うんだ。
Given my subtle mistrust of artificial intelligence, letting you engage in auto navigation aligns more with my preferences.
それはまた変わった望みだ。
That's a peculiar request.
それもいい。使い方に慣れるまでの過程の中にミスを犯すことも当然含まれている。
Well, getting familiar with the process also includes making mistakes.
では、仰せのままに。
Alright then, as you wish. Where are we going? Where are you taking me? Hello?
ここは私たちのしようとしてることと何の関係があるの？
Does this place have any relevance to what we're about to do?
前に話したように、要求を口にするときはできるだけ細かく言った方がいい。
As I said, when making requests, the more detailed, the better.
解釈がちょっとずれただけで、あなたの願ったものと違ってくる。
Even a slight ambiguity can lead to unintended outcomes.
重大で危険な過ちと比べると、少なくとも目の前の状況は命を脅かすほどのものではない。
Compared to some more serious and dangerous errors, the current situation at least doesn't endanger your life.
でもどうして私の今一番行くべき場所がここなの？
But why is this the place I should be? That's why. In a timely fashion, the girl's stomach grumbled with a gurgle, signaling her hunger.
確かに一文字のズレもない。先に私に教えるべきだと思うんだけど。
It really is to the letter. You should have reminded me earlier.
それは私が気にすることではない。
Well, in reality, I don't care.
長い間、私がしてきたのは2つだけ。使われることと、自分を使い続けられるようにすること。
For a very long time, I only had two things to do. Be used and ensure I was still usable.
握られた刀に、その使用者に対して自分の首を切るべきではないと忠告する義務はない。あなたならわかるはずだ。
You should understand that a knife held in hand isn't obliged to remind its user not to cut their own throat.
無論、あなたに相応の意志があれば、助言することはできるが。
Of course, if you have corresponding wishes, I can offer some advice.
もう少しポジティブな話題を出せない？
Don't you have anything positive to share?
それもあなたの要求なら、もちろんだ。
If that's what you're asking for, then sure, I can make the adjustment.
例えば、あなたはこの過ちを利用して、正確に栄養を補給することができる。その間、私はあなたの代わりに何かを試みる。
For instance, you can use this mistake to correctly replenish nutrients. During this time, I can assist you with some exploratory attempts.
あなたが話してたあの術のこと？
Is it about the shoes you mentioned?
それも間違っていない。彼らを呼び起こす前に、彼らもまた別の形で栄養を補給する必要がある。
Correct.
でも、私が言おうとしているのは、
Correct. Before waking them up, those people indeed need to replenish nutrients in a different way. But I was actually referring to... Referring to what? What were you referring to? A little earlier.
私たち戻ってきたの？
Oh, we're back with the other part of the group.
Are we back?
戻る？
Back?
ここがあなたの故郷なの？夢追い人。
Oh, is this your hometown?
ここが大岡市の中心にあるアンカビル。いろんな施設が入ってるんだ。私の学生寮もここにあるの。
Yeah, this is the terrace building in the center of Oxia City, a Campon commercial district. My student dorm is also here.
わーお！見る限り琥珀街よりもずっとすごいね。
This looks 100 times better than Amber Street.
そうかな。どっちも面白いと私は思うけど。
Is that so? I find they are both quite enchanting though.
コラリ、商業施設の中に学生寮があるなんて聞いたことある？
Oh, they hadn't realized yet.
Carly, have you ever heard about student dorms built in commercial districts?
コラリ？大変。まさか私たちと一緒じゃなくて向こうに残されちゃったの？
Did she not keep up with us and get left behind on the other side?
ダメダメ、急いで戻らなきゃ。
We have to go back ASAP.
Touch it.
どうして何の反応もないの？
Why no reaction at all?
Oh. Oh.
さっきはこうしてこう、そしてこ
Just now, it was like this, this, and this.
う。やっぱりさっきのはまぐれだったんだね。
Well, guess you were just lucky before.
厄介なことになった。
This is not good.
バーン。
Whomst? Oh, it's that woman that was on the roof.
ごめんねみんな。時は一瞬っていう悔しさも理解できるけど、根源物質管理条例第22条。
Oh no, are we under arrest?
I'm sorry, everyone. I understand the reluctance to let a fleeting moment slip away. But according to Regulation 22 of the Source Matter Management Regulations,
データの海から来た未知の再現物はその場で撃ち殺すことになってるんだ。
unknown recurrence objects from the sea of data must be terminated on site.
ちょっと親切姉さん、知らない人をからかうのをやめて。彼女たちが根源物質管理条例に第22条はないってわかると思ってるの？
Shenshu, don't you think this joke might be a bit much for newcomers? I mean, how are they supposed to know Term 22 in the Source Matter Management Regulations doesn't even exist?
すぐバラさないでよ。つまんないの。
Why do you have to give me away so quickly? You're no fun.
じゃあ自己紹介するね。
Well then, let me formally introduce myself.
私はこの子の先輩で楽親切。データ研究所で働いてるの。親切って呼んでね。
I'm your friend senior, Luo Shenshu.
I'm probably butchering all these names, I apologize.
Currently working at the Data Research Institute. Just call me Shenshu. She's hot. She's kinda hot.
なるほど。みんなはデータの海の奥で出会って老朽っていうところに流れ落ち、こちらの小雀さんと知り合って、セナちゃんのおかげで偶然この夢追い人の故郷に戻ってきたんだね。
I see. After meeting in the depths of the Sea of Data, you got stranded in a place called Langshu. Befriended Miss Sangshu, and with the help of Sena, you coincidentally returned to the hometown of this dream seeker.
どうして親切姉さんまでその名前で呼んでるの？
Why have you started calling me that too?
かっこいい名前だからだよ。ねえ、セナちゃん。
Because it sounds cool, right, Sena?
もちろんだよ。 夢の中の私がどういう状況にいるのかまだ知らないけど、夢追い人のおかげで私たちはアストラルリングっていう力を手に入れたんだ。
Although we don't know what's up with the other me in the dream, thanks to her, we now have the power of the astral ring.
そう考えるとデータの海って本当に不思議なところだね。宇宙人と出会った上にお姉さんが夢追い人に電話したところまで見られたんだもん。
Thinking about it, the so-called Sea of Data is indeed a magical place. Not only did it let us encounter aliens, but we could also see you dialing Kruko. Me!
電話するとは言えないかも。とにかく夢追い人の通信機は確かにこっちからの信号をキャッチしてたよ。通信が安定してなかったから返事はできなかったけど。
I can't be sure if that counts as dialing. Anyway, she did receive the signal from this end before. It's just that the communication was too unstable to reply.
状況の再現。
Ah, yes, of course.
起動した週末のアンカ
The recurrence scenario, the active anchor of the apocalypse.
ー。歴史上のあの件と関係があったりするのかな。だってこっちには一人の。
Could it be related to that historical incident? And there's another one here.
そう考えると一体誰が主体で
Oh no,
誰
she
が
went
客
into
体なん
science
だろう。
mode.
So looking at it this way, who is the subject and who is the object? As if there was no one around, the researcher named Sheshue immersed herself in contemplation. Taking a few steps forward, the red-headed girl deliberately positioned herself in front of Sheshue, geared up to drag her out from that immersive world. But right now...
ああ、大丈夫だよ。ちょっと考え事をしてただけ。
it's fine, I'm just giving it a brief thought.
あんまり喋ってないのは小弱だよね。
You haven't spoken much. I guess you're Miss Sanctuary, right?
100年の間に自由に発展したこの世界を見てどう思った？
Seeing this world that has evolved freely for 100 years, what are your thoughts?
うちはご指
Are you asking me?
名？もちろんだよ。だってあなたは。
Of course. After all, you are...
You are. Why does no one finish their sentences here?
他のみんなはまだ気づいてないみたいだね。
No!
それならしばらく内緒にしておくのも悪くないかな。
Ah, looks like the others haven't realized it yet. Well, keeping it as suspense does add a nice touch.
No! Tell me!
さて、話を戻そう。ヘリアは仲間のことが心配なんだよね。でも私に言わせてもらえば、この週末のアンカーの近くでしばらく待ってるだけで、彼女に関する情報は向こうからやってくると思うよ。
Alright, back to the topic. Although you, Miss Helia, are probably very worried about the safety of your companion right now, in my opinion, if you patiently wait near this anchor of the apocalypse for a moment, news about her might come to you.
確かにこっちの世界のことはよく知らないけど、つまりそれって今の私たちには何もできないってこと？
Well, I'm not very familiar with the situation in this world. Are you saying there's nothing we can do right now?
そう理解してもらっても構わないよ。
Yes, you can say so.
結局のところ。
In the end...
Hello? What was that?
おっと、想像してたよりずっと早いね。
Oh, a lot quicker than I expected.
Wait,
もしも
already?
し、夢追い人ヘリアは一緒にいる。
Moshi Mosh! Hello, hello, is that you? Is Heli still with you?
コラリー？あんたなんだよね？コラリー？
Is that you, Coralie?
バカ。火星にコラリーが何人もいるわけないでしょ。
Idiot, how many Coralies do you know on Mars?
それともここはわざとらしくこう言うべきかな。
Or should I bother to say,
お久しぶり。
long time no see?
あの週末のアンカーだけでも十分おかしいと思ってたのに、どういう状況なの？
Wait, is this the thing that we have with us? I'm guessing it is.
I thought the thing called Anchor of the Apocalypse was already strange enough. What's going on now?
あ、セナリオだ。じゃあ、小弱も一緒だね。
It's Senadina. Then Shangxue must be with you all.
ここから他の人の声が聞こえてくるのはかなりおかしい気がするけど、その通り。
うちもここにいるよ。
It feels weird to hear your voice coming from here. But yeah, I came along as well.
いやー、賑やかな場所だ。上の数字を見る限り、夢追い人の家は100階分もあるのかもしれないね。店も琥珀街のものよりずっと多いし、どこを見ればいいのかわからなくなったよ。
This place is so bustling. Look at the numbers up there. Her building must have at least 100 floors. And there are so many more shops than on Amber Street that I don't even know where to look.
別にここの全部が家ってわけじゃないよ。たまたま住んでる場所がこの中にあるだけだからね。
I don't own this building. It just happens that I live here.
まあ大して変わらないよ。ここに住んでるなら、
No.
隣近所は全部家族みたいなものだろ。
Oh, it doesn't matter. Since you live here, aren't your neighbors all like your family?
現代社会はそうじゃなくて。
Oh, it doesn't quite work like that in modern society.
楽しい話の途中で邪魔をして悪いが、コラリーには小弱と相談したいもっと大事な話がある。
Oh,
あなたたちの
perception.
通話は私個人が作った試みであって雑談に使うものではない。
Sorry to interrupt. Carly has more important matters to discuss with Songshue. This communication between you is an exploratory attempt I personally arranged, and isn't suitable for casual chatting.
Did you recognize that voice, Songshue?
おや、当事者もいたんだね。
Ah, you're here too.
簡単に紹介するけど、この声は核。こういう放棄がもともと出せる声ってとこ
How
ろか
do you
な。
recognize them?
Ah, let me do a quick intro. This is perception. You would expect this kind of artifact to make this sound.
今まで紹介できてなかったよね。冷たそうに感じるけど、昔は美婦人と言えるほどだったんだよ。
Did she?
I haven't had the chance to introduce her to you before. Don't let her current aloofness fool you. She used to be quite a beautiful lady.
小弱、あなたたちを入れると通路は今日2度も現れ
Wait,
た。
twice?
Songshue, including yours, the pathway opened twice today.
Twice?
え？
Yeah, exactly. That's my reaction as well.
今日の時間の範囲はどれくらい？ 10時20分から週末のアンカーのデータをチェックしてるけど、夢追い人が戻ってくるまで異常なんて何もなかった。
How long is this time frame for today? I've been monitoring the data of the Anchor of the Apocalypse since 1020, and there were no anomalies before Kuruko returned.
それはどうだろう。そこまで正確な判断はできない。
Can't say for sure, I couldn't judge that precisely.
だが念のため、通路を通してそちらの世界に影が浸透していないか
Alright, the
確認す
dog.
る必要があるかもしれない。
But just to be safe, maybe you should check if the shadows have infiltrated your world through the pathway.
私にも影たちとの密接な関係があることを考慮すると、コラリーと私が今異なる世界にいるあなたたちに連絡できたことも怪しい。
Considering my close ties to them, the fact that Carly and I can easily get back in touch with you guys despite being in different worlds is just as odd.
確かに。私たちは今、琥珀街にいる。あのアンカーから離れたところだ。どこがおかしいか理解できた。
That's true. We're currently on Amber Street, far from the Anchor's location. Do you understand now at which point things got weird?
今の通話は週末のアンカーの異常と何の関係もないかもしれないってこと？
Could it be that our current conversation has nothing to do with the Anchor of the Apocalypse's anomaly?
その通り。夢追い人のお姉さんは理解が早い。
Correct. You have good instincts, senior. Yeah, my senior.
でもそうなると厄介なことになるよ。
But now things might get complicated.
厄介？それって棚からボタ持ちみたいなことはないって感じ？
Complicated? Is it because pies won't just fall from the sky?
確かにそうだね。
You could say that.
週末のアンカーは謎に包まれてるわけじゃない。簡単に言うと世界の泡で唯一無二の得意点って感じかな。
So they know.
十分な強さ、あるいは共鳴できるタイプのエネルギーがあれば私たちをより高い次元に送ることができる。
The Anchor of the Apocalypse isn't as mysterious as it sounds. Simply put, it's a unique anchor in the bubble universe that can help us access higher dimensions with a strong or resonating energy.
ああ、それとはまた別に、セナちゃんが週末のアンカーと共鳴して、私たちの世界と他の世界をつなげたことにも驚くべきだよ。ただ、
Oh, speaking of resonance, Senna and the Anchor of the Apocalypse had one, which allowed us to establish contact with other worlds. It's truly remarkable, but...
もし今の通信が本当は週末のアンカーと何の関係もないなら、
If
こ
recurrent,
の大歌詞の安定性に
if recurrent communication isn't related to the Anchor, then the whole Oxy's stability may be at risk. Whoops.
地元の人間としてどうやって夢追い人の仲間たちをおもてなししようか考えてたんだけど、今の状況じゃ
I'm
む
sure
し
it'll
ろ
be
みんなに新しい
fine.
仕事をお願いする必要がある。
I was pondering how to extend hospitality and welcome everyone, but now it seems I might need your help.
まだ危機の兆しはないけど、潜在的な事態の重さを考えて、しばらくは私の指示通りに動いてもらってもいい？
There are no signs of crisis yet, but considering the potential severity, I hope you can act according to my instructions for the time being.
大丈夫だよ。遠慮しないで。
No problem.
親切姉さんの言う通りにするね。
No problem. We're ready for your orders.
姉さん。
Yes.
わかった。指示とは言ったけど、今の段階で大げさに何かをする必要はないんだ。
Good. There's no need for drastic measures at this stage.
夢追い人、セナちゃん、ヘリアが一緒に行動して、小弱と私が一緒に行動する。まずはこの階の店舗に行ってみて、例の影に関するおかしなことが起きてないか確認しよう。
Kuruko, Sinadina, and Helia shall form one team, while Sanksha and I will form another. Let's quietly check out the shops on this floor for any anomalies related to the shadows.
でも、世界の泡の安定性は大事なことだから、確実な証拠を見つける前に、むやみにみんなの生活を壊したくないんだ。調査中は、そこに気をつけてもらってもいい？
Bubble universe stability is vital. Now that we don't have solid proof, let's not disrupt everyone's daily life. Agreed?
もちろん問題ないよ。
私も問題ないよ。
Come in. What was that sound?
小弱？
What about you, Miss Sanksha?
もううちを見ないで。大丈夫だから。ただこの辺りがあまりにも素敵だったから、ちょっとぼーっとしてただけ。
Oh, don't mind me. I'm on board too. Just got lost in the beauty around here, that's all.
問題ないよ。夢追い人と私はこのアンカビルをよく知ってるから、調べてる時に何か知りたいことがあったら私たちに聞いて。
Alright, Kuruk and I know Antara's building inside out. If you need info during the investigation, feel free to ask.
行動ルートについては、機関とかの公共団体、それと上の店は私が何とかする。
As for the routes, leave those public departments and the upstairs shop to me.
夢追い人は古木、長居、糸の夢、スイートテイスト、668百貨店に変なことが起きてないか確認してみて。その後、下の階の市民ホールで合流しよう。
You can check Antique Ink, Tidal Dwelling, Silky Dreams, Sweet Tooth, and 668 Emporium. We'll meet in the Civic Hall downstairs.
全は急げ。もう出発しよう。
No time to waste. Shall we head out?
そんなに早く？
Are you ready?
もちろんだよ。確率が 0.001% しかなかったとしても、これは些細なことじゃない。しばらくは私の指示に従ってもらうよ。
Well, even if it's a 0.001% chance, it's not something we can risk. Follow the orders for now, please.
How's my stream, guys? The Twitch keeps telling me that my bitrate is unstable.
And yes, Steam is not downloading anything now, so I don't know what's up. With that, Shensho pushed Sangshu away.
私にま親切姉さんの言う通りにするしかないね。
Wait, how's my stream, guys? Try to refresh Twitch. Unstable, but why? Why? Why is it unstable? Average stream bitrate too high? What's this? Twitch inspector. Twitch token, where's that? It's not typing. Live, no delay. It says a stable, this thing. Let's check my content. Okay, it's still broadcasting. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Huh. Can? All right.
今週の宿題
So I'm just worried because of Twitch being on the red for some reason. But here it says it's fine.
はまだ提出してなかったっけ
I'll just continue for a bit, I guess. Oh! Are those the
What? And that's like the psychological test drawing thingies? You're not full of Korean garlic naan? Delicious. Did I miss anything? Me trying to wonder why Twitch keeps telling me my bitrate is low. When was it?
データの海の幻覚を一瞬見た気がしただけ。もう大丈夫だよ。
Just an illusion from the sea of data. Nothing serious.
本当に？ちょっと休んだ方がいいんじゃない？
Are you sure about that? Do you need a break?
本当に大丈夫だってば。データの海に長くいるとこういう副作用が出るんだ。しばらく放置したら良くなるの。
It's really nothing. Being in the sea of data for too long can have side effects sometimes. It'll pass in a bit.
さあ、まずはブックカフェに行ってみよう。
Let's go check the bookstore first.
Let's go! Yeah, the Rosher test thingy.
息抜きっと。
Check that ticking.
外の世界にとって。
こんにちは。今日も猫ちゃんたちと遊びに来たんですか？あれ？
Greetings! Are you here to play with kitties? Oh?
新しいお客様ですか？いらっしゃいませ。
I'm expecting some new friends. Welcome!
あ、遊ぶために連れてきたわけじゃない。
Oh, we're not here for playtime. But the kitties!
I had the reverb on. Actually, is it even on? Yeah, it is. Always playtime, yes.
The dream seeker briefly consulted Anja, the store clerk, about what Shanshu wanted to know.
今日は特に変わったことはありませんでしたね。すごく穏やかな一日でした。
Nothing out of the ordinary occurred in the shop so far. It's been a rather peaceful day.
ちなみに、親切さんは何を気にしてるんですか？
So, is there anything bothering Shanshu?
あ、なんでもない。新しい実験が周りに影響を与えてないかどうかを確認したかっただけみたい。
Oh, nothing at all. She merely wanted to ensure that her latest experiment didn't cause any disturbances in the vicinity.
なるほど。
Yeah, we're not at risk
それな
of
ら本当
doom
に
or
大丈
anything.
夫ですよ。
It's fine.
安心してって伝えておいてください。
Oh, there's really nothing to fret about. Please tell her not to worry.
まだ仕事がありますので、もう失礼しますね。
I still have work to do. Mind if I...
ありがとう。
Certainly not. Go ahead.
晴れた日はたま。あなたって意外といい加減なことも言えるん
Whoa,
だ。
a bakery. Yeah, hey, June. And it's a kitty bakery. It's a cat cafe.
Wow, who knew you had such a knack for excuses?
さっき話してた新しい実験のことだね。
I guess she's talking about your latest experiment.
別に嘘じゃないでしょ。週末のアンカーの異常は親切姉さんにとっては新しい実験みたいなものだしね。
Well, it's not exactly a lie, is it? The anchor of the apocalypse situation is kind of like a fresh experiment for Shanshu.
これから悪党になったとしても、夢追い人はちゃんとやっていけそうだね。
Is that a foreshadowing?
Looks like if you ever go down the path of a villain, you'd make quite a good one.
褒めてるんだかけなしてるんだか。
Was that a compliment or a jab at me?
でもさっきから気になってたんだけど、親切さんの職業って
No way, it's a
何？
foreshadowing.
権力を握ってるように見えるんだけど。
Well, if Jun says so, since Jun is so familiar with the way of Honkai Impact, right? I can completely trust him.
But I've been curious for a while. What's Shanshu's profession exactly? She seems to have some serious clout.
権力。
Clout?
ね
Clout?
Clout, you say?
親切姉さんが権力を持ってるというより、データ研究所が大菓子にとってかなり重要だって言った方が正しいと思う。
Rather than clout, it's more like this Data Research Institute holds great significance for Oxia City.
ここのみんなは一つの世界の泡で暮らしてる。このビルを出てから 車で3時間もかからないうちに世界の辺境にたどり着けるの。
We can see the world's edge.
After all, we reside in a bubble universe. Step outside this building, and a mere 3-hour drive will take you to the world's edge.
こんな環境だと街を維持するためにデータの海から入手できる万能な材料、根源物質ばかりに頼ってしまうんだ。根源物質の性質はどっちかといえば私たちが老朽で見た回収と似てると思うよ。
So, city life here relies heavily on the material extracted from the sea of data, source matter. Oh, on that note, it's similar to what we saw in Lankyu, that fear-gathering thing.
何？そっちも恐怖を集めてるの？
Wait, you collecting fear here too?
違うよ。でもデータの海から取り出して加工した根源物質はプログラミングっていう形で世界の泡にある任意の物理材料に固化できるの。そういう万能性が似てるんだ。
Kinda sounds like either editing.
Of course not. It's just extracting and tweaking source matter that can be coded into any physical material in the bubble universe. It's quite versatile.
It's interesting that they use the word coded. Sorry, I keep taking screenshots and just the lore. You guys know the lore gets to me.
根源物質を直接パンやクッキーに大量変換する方法とかは開発できなかったけどね。
What does it mean? Pushes up glasses.
But we haven't devised a means to directly convert source matter into bread or cookies.
なるほど。石油みたいなものだね。
So it's somewhat like petroleum.
石油？
Petroleum?
そうだね。地球の根源物質だとでも思っておいて。
What is this petroleum you speak of?
Well, just think of it as the source matter on Earth.
そう考えると私の体もそういう根源物質でできてるのかな。
But if we follow this line of thought, doesn't it mean my body might also be made of this source matter?
難しい質問だね。普通の物質に変換された後は根源物質自身の特徴は消えちゃうから。
Interesting.
That's a tricky one. Once it's converted into regular substances, the inherent characteristics of the source matter vanish.
いずれにしても今までの経験から話すと普通の人間と私たちには生理的な違いなんてないはずだよ。
In other words, based on past experiences, there shouldn't be any physiological differences between regular people and us.
なるほどね。じゃあ私があの週末のアンカーを起動させられた理由はそれじゃないんだ。
I see. So that's probably not the reason why I was able to activate the Anchor of the Apocalypse.
答えのない問題をこれ以上考えても意味はないし。
There's no point getting tangled up in questions without answers.
よし、調査を再開しよっか。
Right, let's continue our investigation, shall we?
晴れた日はたまにお日様とおしゃべりしたくなるね。
Oh yeah, June, are you there still? You might appreciate this. I don't know if you listen to the music I can put in my room.
今週の宿題はまだ提出してなかったっけ？
Sorry, I just need to show this to everyone. Oh shit, so yo! Hey, thank you for gifting a sub to June. You can also get like Moon Halo and Dual Ego and just play them here.
三子異国に日本。そ
の次は何だったっけ。
Sorry, I love this song. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back here. I don't even remember where I found them. Like I had a mission that was like, go buy something from this store, and I went to talk to that person, and I was like, oh my god, he sells music.
風も近くの一部だね。
Check title dwelling.
こんにちは。ああ、またあんたか。今回は友達と家具を選びに来たのか。
Hello. Oh, it's you again. Planning to pick up some furniture with your friends this time?
そういうわけじゃないけど。
Not exactly. The Dream Seeker briefly consulted Yuji and the salesperson about what change you wanted to know.
変わったこと？いや、聞かないな。
Strange things? Haven't heard of any.
それなら何か超自然的な力とやらに、このチラシを全部お札に変えてほしいくらいだよ。
I wish there were some supernatural powers that could turn these flyers in my hand into cash though.
ん？超自然的な力？お札？
Supernatural forces? Cash?
何か思い出したの？
What is it? Do you remember something?
違う。何か変わったことがあれば2日くらい休めると期待しただけなんだ。
Honestly, none. I was hoping for something weird to happen so I could take a couple of days off.
今日の彼は少し様子がお
That
かし
was
いな。
a weird segue.
His reactions today seem a bit odd.
絶妙な発明を思いついたけど、紙が小さすぎて全部メモで
He
きない。
sells some decor. Here they are! Before Cyberangel, Da Capo, Dual Ego, Moon Halo, Nightglow Reborn, Regression, Rubia, Starfall, Honkai World Diva movie version, Shrew, Order of Data Sea, Golden Flowers of Mist. Certified bangers. You can also buy furniture. Maybe I should buy some furniture. I don't know what is it good for, but we shall see.
外の世界にとって
But
世界の
as soon as I saw
一つの
Cyberangel,
恩恵なのか。
I was like, yeah! Also, look at this relatable dude. Fatigued working adult. He's so real for that.
そよぐ風も近くの一部だね。
糸の夢へようこそ。
Wow,
何
that
かお力
voice.
になれることはありますか？
Welcome to Silken Dreams. How may I assist you all?
The Dream Seeker briefly consulted Vincent, the manager, about what change you wanted to know.
なるほど、親切さんの実験でしたか。
Okay,
Impact
like putting
putting
random
random
reminders who will
reminders
forever be corporate workers. Real. I see. It's about Miss Changer's experiment. We haven't encountered any anomalies in our store. However,
何か心配事でも？
What's wrong? Any concerns?
いいえ、先ほどこちらの方を夢追い人と呼びましたね。その呼び名を聞いて少し感慨深いと思っただけです。
Oh, not at all. Did you just refer to my neighbor here as Dream Seeker? I felt like I'd heard of that term before.
考え？
ええ。エリシウムの神話をご存知ですか？その伝説には時間を遡ることができる
oh,
選ばれし者たちがいて、彼らは夢追い人と呼ばれていたそうです。
Yeah, do you know about the myths of Elysium? In their legends, there's a group of chosen ones who can travel back through time. They're called the Dream Seekers. Wait, it's a screenshot time.
伝説によると、夢追い人は一人の夢に潜入し、もう一人の夢から浮かび上がることができる。彼らはそういう手段で 歴史上のあらゆることを観察したようです。
Wait, this sounds like the Dream Seeker, not the Dream Seeker, the Memo Keepers from Star Rail.
夢追い人、今の話知ってる？
Getting connected. Theory crafter, write that down quick.
Any ideas?
初めて聞いた。
No, I've never heard about that.
大丈夫ですよ。神話というのは食後の話のネタのようなものですし、深く考える必要はありません。
It's nothing. Misrepresent bedtime stories, not worth a second thought.
ですが、
No.
皆さんが興味を持ってくれたなら、
This goes
古い雑誌をお貸しできますが。
This goes straight into the schizo theory crafting. However, if you're interested, I do have an old magazine you can borrow. Wow! Oh, okay, it's not that long. Art and Literature Throughout the Ages, issue 1023, Elysium Mythology Special Edition. In the region of Elysium, a mythological style unlike any other flourishes, carving its own niche within the ancient culture of Luoxing. In recent times, it's often construed as temporalism, aiming to encapsulate themes such as when individuals confront the vast expanse of time and the immense, empty cosmos. They deeply feel their own insignificance, thus realizing that human destiny always wavered between clarity and ambiguity. For instance, in the tale of a spiritual ancestor, the protagonist, a young lad, glimpses a script that cannot be remembered within a dream. Throughout his remaining years, he tirelessly seeks it in his dreams, traversing countless epochs through the dream associations, yet never setting eyes on that script again. Just as he faces imminent demise due to an unexpected mishap, in his final moments he discovers, through a shared vision with other departed souls in the realm of dreams, that the script is actually a grander imprint belonging uniquely to him within the vast expanse of space-time. These countless unique scripts amount to trillions upon trillions. They assemble to form a giant in the crevice of space-time, the spiritual progenitor of humanity. Likewise, in the narrative of Truth and Lies, the tale concludes through the voice of the divine, asserting that truth is an invisible, intangible substance, while lies are the opposite, dark matter that not even light can penetrate. The most common state in the human world is a kind of intermediary. Individuals often gaze at truth with one eye, letting their vision fade into infinity like a far-sighted individual. And with the other eye, they scrutinize lies, confining their sight to arm's length like a nearsighted individual. From this, the divine in the story concludes that human existence unfolds between far-sightedness and nearsightedness, intertwined with truth and lies. Thus, they can never reach the realm of the divine, nor possess the divine mindset. Only as a whole can humanity be spoken of in the same breath as the divine. Huh. You have an interesting magazine there. There's the dog!
その次は何だったっけ？絶妙な発明を思いついたけど、紙が小さすぎて全部メモできない。どこに行こうかな。
Did no one see the dog? Lore.
Oh, this is the... Okay, no, this is long. I'm gonna read later. Phoenix History.
ようこそスイートテイストへ。
Welcome to Sweet Tooth.
あれ？ユーウン先生のところの学生さんじゃないですか。新しいお友達と来てくれたんですか？
Aren't you Professor Julian's student? Bringing your friends along for a visit?
あ、時間があったらみんなにスイートさんの料理を食べてほしかったな。
If there's time, I'd love to treat them to Miss Sweet's culinary skills, but...
The Dreamseeker briefly consulted Sweet, the restaurant owner, about what change she wanted to know.
変わったことですか。あ、クリームを1パックなくしたみたいなんですけど、それはどうでしょう？
Strange things? Well, I think I lost a can of cream just now. Does that count?
開封済みのクリームがどこかに置かれてしまったみたいで
I ate it.
見つからないんです。
It was an open can, but I have no idea where it was put, and now I can't find it at all.
それはお店の人がうっかり忘れてそのミスを認めようとしてないだけなんじゃ。
Sounds like one of your people got careless but won't own up to the mistake.
そんなはずないんですけどね。決められた位置に置くようにってちゃんと教えておいたのに。
It can't be. I specifically trained them to organize everything into fixed positions.
誰かが盗み食いしたとか？
Could someone have eaten it?
それはないと思います。クリームだけを盗み食いする人なんてい
Was it the dog?
ませんよ。下の階にあるブックカフェの猫じゃあるまいし。
Nah, that wouldn't happen. Who will just target a single can of cream? It's not like there are cats that hang around the bookstores downstairs.
ところで、この猫ちゃん用のご飯をアンジュさんのところに持って行ってくれませんか？お礼としてスイーツをご用意します。
But speaking of which, could you all do me a favor and take the cat food to Miss Anja? I can afford desserts in advance as a reward. Time to read the dog the Miranda rights and arrest the dog. Hell yeah, you know it.
店からクリームが消えたのって変わったこととは言えないよね。
A can of cream missing from this restaurant. That doesn't sound so abnormal, does it?
スイートさんもたまにうっかりしちゃうから。
Yeah, occasionally, Sweet herself can be a bit absent-minded.
でも彼女が話してたユーン先生って夢追い人の先生なの？
But just now, she mentioned Professor Yoyun. Is that your teacher, Kuruko?
そうなの。私たちの先生でデータ研究所の所長なんだ。
That's right. She's our mentor and also the director of the Data Research Institute.
ただ、先生はよく出張で出かけてるから、普段は親切姉さんがデータ研究所の日常的な作業をまとめてるの。
Since she's often on business trips, it's usually Senshu who manages the day-to-day affairs of the institute.
へえ、なかなかいい人脈作りをしてるね。
You've got some good connections. I keep forgetting Coralie is like talking through that thing.
まあいいや。本人にそんな意識がなければ、この話をしても意味がない気がする。でも、考察任務のこともあるから、ぜひその先生を私たちに紹介してほしい。
Forget it. Bringing up this topic seems pointless if one's not aware of it. But for the sake of our investigation, please make sure to introduce us to your mentor later.
もちろん大丈夫だよ。でも先生の出張はいつも長いから、1年間18ヶ月のうち12ヶ月も研究所にいなかったりするんだ。というか、世界の泡にいないこともあって。
Sure, no problem. But when she goes on a trip, it can be quite a while. She might not be at the institute, or even in the bubble universe, for 12 out of 18 months a year. And where does she go?
今なんて、1年が18ヶ月?
Wait, what did you just say? 18 months in a year?
18ヶ月に何か問題でも？
Is there a problem with 18 months?
落星の1年は18ヶ月だよ。1年は668日か669日だもん。
The funniest part is that they also have leap years. On Washing, a year is 18 months. A total of 668 or 669 days. How do you know this?
あ、わかった。地球の1年は300日間だから、1年に18ヶ月もない。そういうことかな。
Got it. Earth year is only about 300 days and some. So having 18 months in a year doesn't make sense, right?
もちろん、1年は12ヶ月。全部で365日か366日。
How do you know all this, Senadina? Of course not. A year on Earth has 12 months, totaling 365 or 366 days.
なるほどね。じゃあ、夢追い人が落星での自分の年齢を口にしたら、みんなに子供扱いされるんじゃないかな。
I see. If you were to mention your age in Luo Xing, wouldn't you be considered a child?
年齢も時間を表す数字に過ぎないよ。それに生き物が成熟する年齢はその惑星の公転周期で決まるという理論もあるし。
Age is just a representation of time, right? And there's a theory that the maturation period of a species is mostly determined by the planet's orbital cycle.
とにかくスイートテイストも異常なし。もし668百貨店にも異常がなければ、私たちが引き起こした終末のアンカーの現象は周りの人たちの生活に影響を与えてないって言えるね。
Anyway, Sweet Tooth checks out. If 668 Emporium is normal too, we can roughly conclude that the phenomenon triggered by the anchor of the apocalypse hasn't significantly affected the lives of people nearby.
それなら何よりだね。初めて来たとはいえ、こういう賑やかなところは好きなんだ。
If that's the case, then it's great. Even though it's my first time here, I really like the lively atmosphere.
普通の商業施設だと思うけど、まあ気に入ったならそれでいい。
It's just a typical city shopping district. Well, as long as you're enjoying yourself.
どうやらコラリーとヘリアの故郷も面白いところみたいだね。
Coralie and Helia's hometown must be an interesting place too.
それはどうだろう。
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
でも今は雑談してる場合じゃない。ここは急いで親切さんの任務を終わらせて時間通りに集合場所に行った方がいいと思う。
But it's not the time for small talk. Perhaps we should complete the task Shenshu assigned to Kuruko first so that we can arrive at the meeting point on time.
確かに。
晴れた日はたまにお日様とおしゃべりしたくなるね。
Where to now?
変わった場所に行ってみたいって
Oh wait, I
た
don't
ま
have
に
this
思うけど、
active.
宿題があるから大変だな。
What are you playing there?
少しブラブラしよう。
What is that instrument? Jun, take note. Add this to the next song. Add this instrument to the next song. It looks like a rhythm game.
まだ提出してなかったっけ？そよぐ風も視覚の一部だね。
こんにちは。ようこそ668百貨店へ。
I was not expecting that voice to come from that girl.
Welcome to 668 Emporium.
でも今日店で何か変なことが起こってたりしない？あなたに聞いてほしいって親切姉さんに言われたの。
Demo, is there anything unusual in the store today? Shenshu asked me to check in with you.
お待ちください。データベースを確認します。
Hold on, please allow me to verify with the database. Are you a robot?
Are you honking to Electro Boogaloo? I am! APCU?
本日データ研究所の基準から見て、大岡市内のすべての668百貨店で異常は発生していません。
Oh, she's a robot or something.
By the standards of the Data Research Institute, there are no anomalies in any 668 emporiums within Oxa City today.
ですが、特筆事項として親切さんの質問をシステムにアップロードしました。これから668
How's the
百貨
game
店
so
に異常
far?
が発生した場合、
Fun and really
システムの
interesting.
方で関連情報をデータ研究所に送ります。
However, as a special case, I have submitted Ms. Shenshu's concerns to the system backend. If there are any abnormal events at 668 Emporium later today, the system will send relevant information to the Data Research Institute.
よかった、ありがとう。でも
Thanks for your help, Demo.
どういたしまして。こちらは本日の割引券です。またのご来店をお待ちしております。
You're welcome. Here's today's discount coupon. We look forward to your next visit.
I got a discount coupon?
ところで、今あなたたちと話してたのは人工知能。
So, the voice we just talked to was an AI?
そうみたいだね。
Seems like it.
デモの話？彼女は分散型モデルで、厳密に言うと668百貨店の店員はみんな彼女なんだ。
You mean Demo? She's a distributed model. Strictly speaking, every clerk in each 668 Emporium is her.
Huh.
あなたたちの世界の泡ってやり方が贅沢すぎるよ。
Your bubble universe is awfully luxurious.
It is.
まあいい。一部分からでも 物事の全貌を推し量れる。その根源物質とやらがあなたたちに何を与えられるのか大体分かったよ。
Well, saying a part reveals the whole. I have a rough idea now what that source matters brings to you.
ただの世界の泡だけど、地球があなたたちを羨ましいと思えるほどの価値があるみたい。
Even though it's just a bubble universe, I feel that it's quite enviable compared to our Earth.
雑談はここまでにして、急いで市民ホールとやらに行って少女たちと合流しよう。
Enough of small talk. Let's go to that civic hall, right? And meet up with Sangshu and Senshu. I need a pronunciation guide for all these names. Alright, where are we dropping now? Look, I can jump. Part 1 could never.
Oh, 親切姉さん。
Ah, Senshu, you arrived.
うん、こっちも着いたばかりだよ。
Yeah, I just got here.
どうだった？店の周りに何か違和感はなかった？
Honkai Star players screaming by the jumping? Yeah, also.
So, did you all notice anything strange near those stores?
全然。
Absolutely nothing.
強いて言えば、スイートテイストのスイートさんがクリームをなくしちゃったんだって。彼女自身がうっかりなくしたっていう可能性もあるけどね。
You have to say something. Miss Sweet from Sweet Tooth lost a can of cream. Probably just due to her own carelessness.
やっぱり。こっちも似たような状況だったよ。
It's similar on my end.
あれ、小弱は一緒じゃないの？
Isn't Miss Shangshui with you?
うん。彼女にはもっと細かい調査をお願いしたの。私たちとは全然違うやり方でね。
I asked her to conduct a more detailed investigation, using methods completely different from ours.
彼女をもっと頼るべきだ。
I keep forgetting about perception also.
You can rely on her more, you know.
あなたは。あ、小弱の放棄の声かな。
Are you... Oh, the artifact of Sangshui?
もちろんだ。私はコラリーと琥珀街の状況を調べているが、そちらの進展も把握している。
Of course. I was investigating the situation on Amber Street with Coralie while also tracking your
みん
progress.
なと同じで、琥珀街でも何の進展もなかったよ。
Like everyone else, we haven't made any progress either.
いや、進展がない。それもまた一つの進展だ。
Yet, no progress is also a kind of progress.
そう？
誤解しないように。私も今はまだ具体的な結論を出せない。
Don't get me wrong. I can't draw specific conclusions right now.
だが、私は小弱のことを信じている。
But I trust Sangshui.
私もだよ。
I did too.
小弱って一体何者なの？前はそんなにすごい人に見えなかったんだけど。
Who is Sangshui exactly? She didn't seem that capable before, right?
いい質問だね。小弱のお仲間さん？
What do you
誰がその
know?
件を説明するべきだと思う？
Well, there's actually a good question. Hey, Sangshui's companion. Who do you think should explain this matter?
そちらに任せよう。私の視点から話すと、偏りは避けられない。
Will you please do it? From my perspective, things may get biased.
わかった。ちょうどいいし、ここの展示を利用して夢追い人に歴史を勉強してもらおう。
We're about to learn some lore.
Sure, I can also use the display board here to help Kuruko brush up on some history knowledge.
Anything but history.
Alright, read the bulletin board.
Oh shit, about the Great Eruption.
There is a viewpoint that considers the so-called Great Eruption as an exaggeration. In the rise, apart from the change in the world's dimensions, the disaster of over a century ago has had little effect on the citizens of Oxia City today. I won't say this is an erroneous view, but it does not help us understand our true situation in the universe. Present-day Oxia is like an independent bubble universe. This means that compared to the external galaxy we cannot currently reach, it has its own independent length, width, depth, and even time. Therefore, I suggest that all citizens of Oxia, who have lived in this environment since birth, Imagine this. In the past, there was an extremely glorious civilization, which simultaneously possessed hundreds of cities much more prosperous than Oxia today. The Great Eruption was a terrifying disaster that systematically erased them. Let's rewind time back to the 33rd day of the 14th month of the year 2185 of the old calendar. The scholars of the old world had predicted this day's arrival. After thousands of years of brewing, a force of dark energy unstoppable by humans tore apart the entire world on that day, exposing the sea of data to everyone. Originally, according to those scholars' calculations, every world sheltered by the anchor of the apocalypse had a chance to survive independently as a bubble universe. But reality is far more cruel than theory. We have no way of knowing the fate of other cities. At least, the sea of data that appeared before our ancestors is constantly eroding the land beneath our feet. In just a few months, Mingai and Baiyu had turned into ruins, and the surviving Langshu and Oxia were also on the brink of destruction. Of course, we eventually managed to overcome these difficulties, but the price was the land, wealth, and even the lives of our ancestors. In order to resist the Great Eruption and fend off the erosion from the Sea of Data, Oxia was forced to transform the entire Langshu into its foundation. Oh! The people of that era almost gave everything to secure a comfortable and free living space for us today. The Great Eruption did indeed happen. Such disasters may happen again one day in the future. I know that with the self-reliance and strength of Oxia, many people believe that this history is long gone, and today's society is peaceful and prosperous. But all of this is precisely the result of our collective efforts, not the natural state of the world. Building a happy life often takes decades, but destroying it may only take a moment. Born in adversity, died in comfort. This is an ancient saying from Phoenix Continent, and I hope every citizen of Oxia still remembers it. Wait, so Langshu was turned into the foundation for Oxia, so Oxia wouldn't get deleted?
ここに展示されてるのは100年前に大菓子が作られた時の歴史なんだ。
What's displayed here is the history of Oxia City being built 100 years ago.
大崩壊の前夜、固有世界の落成はすでに危険な状態に陥っていた。
At the time, on the eve of the Great Eruption, washing in the proper world was in jeopardy.
そんな状況の中、大崩壊の力を巧みに利用して崩壊の影響を受けない世界の泡を作って、そこで人々に平和に暮らしてもらおうとしたある志願者たちがいたの。
In such a situation, a group of volunteers decided to utilize the power of the Great Eruption to cleverly create a bubble universe that will be unaffected by Honkai, allowing people to live and work in peace.
歴史の先生はそう教えてくれた。つまりその力が。
Indeed, that's what the history teacher said. So, you mean that kind of power?
そう。非公式の記録では、その力は影の呪いと呼ばれてる。
Yeah, that power, in some unofficial historical records, is referred to as the curse in the shadows.
彼らの話によると、100年前の桜花では、影は恐ろしい存在で、大崩壊が具現化したものだったらしいの。
Yep, according to their accounts, in the Oxia of 100 years ago, shadows were originally a terrifying existence, a concrete manifestation of the Great Eruption.
まさか、老朽って。
Could it be that Langshu is... Come on, you just read it on the thing!
判断を急がないで。
Don't jump to conclusions.
非公式の記録では、大崩壊に対抗した奇跡は、少数の人たちによるものだって書かれてる。彼らが犠牲になったおかげで、新たな大菓子は外の影響を永遠に受けなくなった。
In those unofficial records, the miracle against the Great Eruption is attributed to a few individuals who sacrificed themselves, allowing the newly formed Oxia City to permanently escape external influences.
でも、7人の偉大な存在が私たちを大崩壊から救ったっていう話よりも、数えきれないほどの普通の人間が力を合わせて、私たちの文明があの危機を乗り越えられるようにしたって、みんなはそう信じたいの。
However, instead of believing in 7 great individuals saving us from the Great Eruption, more people prefer to believe that countless ordinary people work together to help our civilization overcome that crisis.
例えば、そう、ヘリア、あなたたちの星にも造物主や救世主のような伝説があるよね。
For example, yes, Miss Elia, on your planet, you also have some legends of creators or saviors, right?
そういう存在に対して違うスタンスを持つあなたの同胞を思い出してみて。きっと私の話を理解できるはずだよ。
Reflect on the different attitudes of your people towards these entities, and you should understand what I'm saying.
確かに理解はできる。ただ、
I do understand, it's just...
ただ、状況が違う。
It's just the situation's a bit different.
私たちの故郷には生きてる神がいる。協力プレイのゲームで彼女の惨めな戦績を確認することさえできる。
In our homeland, there is indeed a living goddess. You can even check out her horrible records in multiplayer games.
Wait, I need to send this to my Honkai friends. I know, right, June?
地球の状況は確かに特殊だよ。地球の神の話を置いておくとしても。
Our situation is indeed unique. Even if we don't talk about the god of earth.
崩壊獣、律者、ましてや崩壊病。それはもしかしたら地球特有の現象かもしれない。
Honkai beast, Hershers, and even Honkai disease. This might all be phenomena unique to our place.
確かに馴染みのない言葉ばかりだね。
Indeed, those are all unfamiliar terms.
かつて私たちを悩ませた落星の大崩壊の話をまとめるとすごく単純だよ。
For Luo Xing, the great eruption that once troubled us can be summarized quite simply.
100年以上前のある日、落星の学者たちは固有世界がダークエネルギーにゆっくりと引き裂かれていることに気づいたの。その原理は不明だけど、不可逆的に世界がデータの海に沈んでることが分かったんだ。
On a certain day over 100 years ago, Luo Xing's scholars suddenly discovered that the proper world was slowly being torn apart by a dark energy. They realized that, for reasons unknown, the world was irreversible sinking towards the sea of data.
当時の人々が行動しなければ、世界の結末は目に見えてた。何せ、すでに沈んだ部分は全部根源物質と乱れたデータになってしまってたんだから。
If the people of that era didn't take action, the world's fate would be obvious. After all, those parts that had already sunken had dissolved into source matter and chaotic data.
世界の泡にとってそれは間違いなく終焉。
For the bubble universe, that was indeed their finality.
でも彼らがすでに大崩壊を経験してるなら、まさかかつてのデュランダル先輩が成し遂げたように誰かがここを完全に安定させたの？
Durandal did that? I say.
However, since they have already survived the Great Eruption, could it be that someone stabilized this place completely, like Durandal did in the past?
待って、今7人の偉大な存在が私たちを大崩壊から救ったって言ったよね。
Wait a minute, you just said 7 great individuals saving us from the Great Eruption.
その話の中で彼らはどう成し遂げたって語られてるの？
How did they achieve that in this version of the story?
わからない。
I don't know.
Wow. She was not expecting that answer.
私が見てきた記録はどれも曖昧で、だからこそ生死と比べて信憑性が足りないんだ。
The records I've seen are all vague, and so compared to official history, they seem less credible.
でも別の面から考えると
Thanks for being helpful.
そういう人が確実に存在してたとしても、彼らを一般人として見ることはできない。
But on the other hand, if these people did exist, they couldn't be considered ordinary at all.
話によると、失われた随筆の7術一法にはこう記載されていた。大崩壊以前の年代で、その7人は 術としてすでに誰もが知ってる存在だった。
I wonder if we're gonna get all these people as playable at some point. Or if we'll meet them. Like, this is clearly Sangshe here. But I'm looking at all the other shadows, like, who are they? Who are these people? It is said that the lost novel The Seven Shoes and One Law was recorded that long before the Great Eruption. As shoes, they were already well known in the world.
大菓子が作られた当初は彼らを立ち去った人神と呼ぶ人もいたんだとか。
Even at the founding of Oxia City, some would call them departed human gods.
術
Shoes?
法は明らかなるにごとくなく、術は現るるを欲せずの術だよ。
From the saying, the law is laid bare, the shoe remains unseen.
その7人は具体的な人間というよりも7つの手段って言った方が正しいと思う。
Rather than being 7 concrete individuals, it's more accurate to say they represent 7 methods.
大崩壊に対抗する手段ってこと？
Methods to resist the Great Eruption?
それは彼らの本来の責務じゃない。
No, that wasn't their original responsibility.
彼らが術と呼ばれるようになったのは恐怖に関する神の呪いのせいなの。
What earned them the title Shu was the course in the shadows which is related to fear.
まさか小弱は
Could it be that Sangshe...
うん。
Yep.
その記録の中で小弱という人物は7術の一員だった。しかもそれだけじゃなくて彼女の術としての手段は
Oh, now.
欺瞞だったの。
In the chronicles, Sangshe isn't just a member of the Seven Shoes, but a shoe of deception.
彼女が欺ける対象は物理法則まで含まれてるんだ。
What? Her deceptive prowess extends beyond mere mortals, encompassing even the laws of physics.
あなたたちが話す記録はよくわからないが、小弱が欺瞞の術であることは間違いない。
While I might not grasp the full extent of the records you referenced, Sangshe being the shoe of deception is undeniable.
私が器具の術と呼ばれるのと同じだ。こういう呼び方は有名無実だが。
Much like some have dubbed me the shoe of gadgets, though that may lack precision.
どうやら伝説も何の根拠もないってわけじゃないみたいだね。
It appears that these legends are not mere whims of imagination.
凶楽、殉死、結合、破棄、巨眼、器具、欺瞞。最後の2人とはもう合ってる。
From pleasure to sacrifice, union to destruction, falsehood to gadgets, and now deception. The last two have already emerged.
ほらあそこ
There.
さっきの話が信じられるものならもしかしたら
If the earlier revelations hold true, then perhaps
一人の神が私たちと合流しようとしてるかも。
a god is poised for a reunion with us? Excuse me? What? Not long ago,
欺瞞の術。あのバカバカしく見える記録もちゃんとした根拠があるみたいだね。
oh, they're actually talking about this, okay. The shoe of deception. Looks like those seemingly absurd records are actually somewhat rooted.
ただの虚名だよ。でもどうしても聞くのなら
I like how she looks. Like her hand, she looks like she's holding a cigarette, but like she's not smoking anything. It's merely a distant reputation, but if you insist on prying...
虚名でも正真正銘の虚名だって答えてあげる。
Though it's distant, it's an authentic one.
誤解しないで。本当かどうかを問い詰めるつもりはないよ。
Don't get me wrong, my interest lies not in authenticity.
桜花以外から来た存在であるあなたがそんなにも術を知ってること自体が興味深いんだ。
As an entity beyond Oxia, your profound understanding of the shoes is fascinating in itself.
そしてあなたには桜花と老朽は同じところから来てるように見えるんだよね。
And your perspective reveals a shared origin between Oxia and Langshu.
そこまで確信してるわけじゃないよ。うちの記憶の中の桜花とはあまりにも違いすぎるから。
I can't be that certain though, given the vast disparity between here and the Oxia that's etched in my memory.
でも100年以上前は桜花も老朽も旧安価の4地方の一つだった。ここだってアンカビルって名前だよ。
Nevertheless, over a century ago, both Oxia and Langshu constituted the four quarters of the ancient Antares city, a fact evident in this building named the Antares Building.
アンカ4地方
Antares City? Four quarters?
ああ、老朽、冥界、白、桜花。そうそう、4つの街区に分けられたんだ。
Oh, I remember now. Langshu, Minhai, Baiyu, Oxia. Indeed, divided into 4 districts.
そう。少なくともこれで私たちの世界はデータの海で孤立してないって証明できるね。
You see, this at least attests to the interconnectedness of our worlds within the sea of data.
それならこれから話すアドバイスも理にかなってると思うけど。
In light of this, my suggestion follows naturally. What was your suggestion? And now,
今話したように夢追い人、先生が実地調査から戻ってくるまでこの件は
I may
今
give it
期のあな
homework.
たの研究課題にしよう。
In summary, Kuruko, until our mentor's return, consider these unfolding events as the subject of your semester-long research.
え
Damn!
何か問題でも？だってあなたは唯一の体験者なんだし、この件は歴史の勉強にもなるんだよ。
Any qualms? After all, your first-hand experience will undoubtedly enhance your historical understanding.
要点はそこじゃなくて、
This isn't the main point.
この件は週末のアンカーと直接つながりがあるのに、1年生の研究課題にするなんて身の程知らずって言われちゃうよ。
Bestowing such a research topic on a first year, especially concerning the anchor of the apocalypse, seems way too audacious, don't you think?
自分の手で何かをやらかさないとその成長は確実なものとは言えない。それに
But without a hands-on misstep, your growth may seem a bit fragile, doesn't it? Moreover,
課題の研究においてあなたはすでに凄腕と言える協力者を何人も知ってるでしょ。
as for the research topic, haven't you formed alliances with quite a few skillful collaborators?
安心して。本当に何かトラブルが起きた場合、研究所は見て見ぬふりなんてしないよ。でもその前に
Rest assured, the Research Institute won't ignore any trouble that crops up. But before that,
あなたたちに桜花と老朽に潜んでる危機を解決してほしいのも事実。
I hope you, on our behalf, can address the looming crisis in Oxia and Langshu.
この件は私が支援しよう。その視点から考えればあなたたちは全力でやることができるだろう。
From my perspective, you undoubtedly possess the power to proceed. With me backing you up. Your face! Look at Songshu's face.
あんた、普段はうちに対してそんなに優しくないよね。
Hey, why aren't you usually this patient with me?
先ほどあなたを案内した桜花のロボットはさぞ優しかったのだろう。
The Oxia robot who guided you should have treated you favorably, correct?
世界中にいるほとんどの人間が仲良くできる大前提は互いをよく知らないことだ。
The key to harmonious coexistence often lies in the absence of mutual understanding.
確かに昔のうちはペテン師だった時もあったけど、そんなことでうちの欠点を暴く必要はないだろ。
I may be prone to embellishment once, but there's no need to air my dirty laundry now.
夢追い人の研究課題なんだけど、欠点を暴くようなアイデアを思いついたよ。
As for Kuruku's research, I have an idea that'll be like airing dirty laundry. And is that good?
安心して、暴くのはあなたの欠点じゃないから。
Of course, not in the sense of revealing your shortcomings.
思ったんだ。私たちの強みから考えると、この研究課題は歴史方面から着手できるかもって。
I'm
桜
thinking
花
that...
側から見れば、小弱と彼女が所属してる七術は歴史上の人物でしょ。
I'm thinking maybe we should approach this research topic from a historical angle, based on our strength. After all, Sangshui and the Seven Shoes she belongs to are all historical figures.
もちろんコラリーを見捨てることはできない。でも週末のアンカーに関しては私たちだけじゃ何もできない気がする。
Of course, we can't abandon Coralie, but regarding this anchor of the apocalypse, it seems challenging to unravel it on our own.
いいんじゃないかな。もし週末のアンカーに関するきっかけが見当たらないなら、そっちはしばらく私が担当するのが妥当だと思う。
A wise move. If you lack a concrete plan, it's more prudent to leave the research on the anchor of the apocalypse to me for now.
それじゃあお願いするね、親切姉さん。でもセナ。
Then I'll leave this to you, but Senna...
今の話は欠点を暴くことと何の関係があるの？
What does it have to do with airing the dirty laundry? Yeah!
もちろんそれは小弱に聞かなきゃ。
That's a question for Sangshui then. She's so confused.
ねえ、もし歴史について何か発見したとしたら、それはかなりの確率であなたのプライバシーと関係があったりしない？
If we discover something about history later on, wouldn't there be a considerable chance that it's related to your personal privacy?
それは大丈夫だと思うよ。だって術の一員だとしても普段のうちはごく普通の人間だし。
I don't think so. Even though I was considered a member of the shoes at that time, I was just a nobody.
それにうちらがここを出た時、
Besides, when we left here...
あんたたちに出てもらった時って言った方が正しいかな。その時はまた会えるなんて考えてなかったよ。あまり期待しすぎない方がいいかもね。
Should I say when we let you leave? We didn't plan on the two sides meeting again. Perhaps we shouldn't set our expectations too high.
他者の視点から事の因果を明確にするのも現状にとって役に立つはずだ。
But having a clear understanding of the cause and effect from another perspective does indeed help with the current situation.
ちょっと、今日のあんたはどうして身内に不利なことばかり言うんだ？毎日あんたのことを綺麗だって褒めてあげてたのに。
Wait, why do you keep stabbing me in the back today? I used to compliment your looks every single day.
それはいつの話だ？
That was a long time ago.
どうやらこれからについてはもう目星がついたみたいだね。
So it seems like we already have a rough idea of what to do next.
こっちは続けて週末のアンカーを調査していくから。夢追い人はセナちゃんの考えで行動していいと思う。私的には図書館からあなたたちの研究を始めていいかもしれない。
I'll continue the investigation into the anchor of the apocalypse. And Kuruko, you can follow Sena's suggestion. I think starting your research in the library is a good idea.
じゃあ私も週末のアンカーの調査に加わろうかな。
Then I'll join the investigation into the anchor of the apocalypse.
まさか私を助けることにそこまで本腰を入れるとは思わなかったよ。
Didn't expect you to be so proactive in rescuing me.
ただそうなると夢追い人、その核という放棄を親切とヘリアに持っててもらった方がいいんじゃない？
But in that case, Ruko, do you want to temporarily hand over this artifact called perception to Shenshu and Helia?
それも術の一員なら分けた方が効率的でしょ。今までは小弱と親切が一緒だったけど今はちょうど入れ替わってる。
She has a point, I guess.
合理的だよね。
Since it's also a member of the shoes, it might be more efficient to assign it to our side. Sangshui followed Shenshu before, so now it's a good time to switch. Seems reasonable, right?
反論はできない。
Can't argue with that.
これでやっと他人の肩を持てなくなるね。
Yep, no place for favoritism here. With a unanimous decision on the next course of action, the group happily reached an agreement. In the vast expanse of time, they probably couldn't fathom the need to regret their decisions at this moment, considering the unforeseeable grand undertaking that lay ahead. Perhaps only one particular entity can be considered an exception now.
ドニグル。
Wait, are you what?
なるほど。
Doanige. Is that it? That's the name of the dog, I believe.
雨が止んだら
What were you doing?
虹が出るのかな。
What were you doing?
What was she doing? Anyway, after going to the library, I'll probably end it for today.
そういえば少女くはまだここをよく見てなかったよね。
We will
さっ
never
き
know.
あの機械人間に案内されながら少し調査したよ。どう見てもここは商売に向いてるいいところだね。うん。ここはまさか図書館？私の知ってる図書館とは結構違うね。
What kind of library do you know? You said you had no memories of anything.
Is this a library? It looks quite different from the kind of library I know.
うちらのともあまり似てないみたい。
And it doesn't seem to have any similarities to ours.
それでどうやって見るの？
So how do we start?
そこの機械を操作すればいいんだよ。
Just operate the machines over there.
晴れた日は
She
た
had
ま
no
にお
memory.
日様とおしゃべりしたくなるね。
Time to read.
操作方法は簡単だけどジャンルが多すぎない？
The controls are pretty straightforward, but there are too many
ちょっ
categories.
と待って。キーワードを入力して検索してみる。
Wait a moment, let me enter some keywords for a search.
Oh god, I need to choose the keywords. Course in the Shadows, The Great Panic. Oh wait, no, I need to choose one. 3000 Wise, Calendar Edition. No, I don't think so. Flowing Stars, Cute and Ancient Biology Research. Probably these. From the synopsis, it records the Great Panic that affected the entire world 100 years ago in the form of a non-fiction novel.
別の本にしよ
Let's try another one.
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
う。時間と事件の系統は一致するんだけど、結局これは小説だから信憑性はないと思う。
Although the timeless and nature of the events match, it's ultimately just a novel, not very reliable.
でも読んでみないとわからないでしょ。
We should at least check it first.
Whoa! Oh, here's the symbol.
10 Sensations of the Shadows Illustrated Guide, tainted by dust. Course in the Shadows, 10 Sensations of the Shadows Illustrated Guide. Except, indeed, when that leader of Shu finally figured out the origins of various calamities and classified them into 10 types, people seem to gradually forget the fear they had once experienced. Although the disasters brought by shadows could not be completely eradicated, the fact that these intangible entities could be restrained by human effort was reassuring enough. After all, no one fears the flames in the furnace, right? It is precisely because of this that warning becomes necessary. If due to youthful bravado, one willingly plunges their hands into the burning flames, this is not a scenario we'd find pleasing. So behold, what we are about to introduce next is a type of 10 sensations of the shadows, known as tainted by dust. Its manifested effect is perhaps the most fitting example. As depicted, when someone is tainted by it, strange imprints periodically flash through their minds. Yet even with such conspicuous features, it was only noticed by people after a long time. Compared to the Dream of Loss, where monsters appear out of thin air, or the Faded Lights, manifesting as incurable plagues, its manifestation is too covert, seeming like nothing more than a malady that deepens fear. Those affected begin by intensely fearing everything they know, starting from what is visible, gradually refusing to engage with it, and ultimately everything includes themselves. And without the Shu's intervention, the outcome is clear. You'll find it difficult to prevent their self-destruction.
Wait, we had that thing. Oh no. Oh no.
スタイルは結構学術的に見えるけど、内容は都市伝説とそう変わらないかな。少女くん、こういう話を聞いたことある？
Although it seems scholarly, the content is similar to urban legends. Sangsha, have you heard of these stories?
The girl suddenly snapped back to attention. While the other two were searching for information, she focused on the library's robotic shopkeeper with keen interest.
何々？影の呪い、100年大恐慌実録この題名はあまりにも
Let me see. Curse in the Shadows, 100 Years of the Great Panic Chronicle? It sounds too... Almost bursting out with laughter at the comical title, the girl immediately judged it as not being worth your time. But as her gaze continued downward and scanned the illustration...
待って。罹患の術草？
Wait, 10 Faces of Misery?
あんたたちの世界にまだそれが存在してるの？
In your world, do these things still exist?
何の話かよくわからないけど、これはただの小説だよ。
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but it's just a novel. But are you sure about that?
それはどうかな。あんたたちは老朽に来た直後にそのうちの一層を服従させただろ？
Perhaps not necessarily. When you first arrived in Langshu, didn't you already subdue one of them?
それって小弱に光陵の夢と
Oh, this thing. But did the novel have based on real events? Yeah, exactly. You mean the shadows you call Dream of Loss?
うん。100年前と比べるとだいぶおとなしいけどね。
Even though they're comparatively tame now compared to 100 years ago.
とにかくここで見かけてないならよかったよ。100年前と同じだったとしたら、あんたの器具だけじゃ倒せっこないもん。
Anyway, as long as you haven't encountered them here, that's good. If they're really the same as 100 years ago, the only gadget we have wouldn't be able to handle it.
それってつまり、この本に書かれてるものは昔はちゃんと存在してたの？
So you're saying what this book talks about really existed in the past?
もちろん。しかも、言うほど簡単に対応できるような相手じゃない。
Of course, and things didn't go as smoothly as the book made it sound.
一人の誉れはその敵によって決まる。なんといっても、それは術の出世の階段だったんだ。
Your
そんな弱い相手なわけないだろ？
Your reputation depends on your opponents. No matter how skilled you are, just a couple of moves aren't gonna cut it. Especially when it comes to the ascension of Shu.
出世の階段？卒業論文みたいな存在かな？
Ascension of Shu? Is that like a grad thesis?
卒業論文？ああ、あんたは学生だから。その例えも間違いじゃない。
A grad thesis? Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
でも、その本質まで徹底的に追求するなら、それは影の源流って言えると思うよ。
But if we delve into it, it could be considered the source of shadows.
なんて言えばいいのかな。火や電気に似てるみたいな。恐れ崇める対象から親しみのある存在になるまでは時間が必要だろ？
How should I put it? Like fire and electricity? It always takes time for mysterious, malevolent entities to transform into common household beings.
でもどれだけ変わったって、その影は間違いなく恐怖から来てるものなんだ。
Yet, despite all the changes, these shadows all stem from fear.
つまり、この本に書かれてる内容は、私たちが見た影と...
Are you saying that was described in this book and the shadows we've encountered?
同じところから来てるってこと。罹患の術草っていう呼び方も、うちの師匠が言い出したんだ。
Exactly. They share the same roots, the same origin. 10 Faces of Misery was a term coined by my master.
彼が規則を作ったおかげで、街中に術の肩書きが溢れるようなことはなかった。
With his rule, Shu didn't become a household name. What?
師匠の話によると、あの時代に人々を苦しませた災害の根源は、みんなの心の中の恐怖にあるんだって。
According to him, the calamities that afflicted people in those days that were so unbearable and profound had originated from the fear in people's hearts.
彼がどうやってそれを知ったのかは、うちにもわからないけど、確か、心にある恐怖は千変万化するけど、すべては10に分類できるとか。
I don't know how he figured it out, but he said something like, the fears in people's hearts, though varied, can all be categorized into 10 types.
本に書いてあるように、それは影から出てくる怪物だったり、たまに救いようがない病だったりもする。
Sometimes it does resemble the monsters described in this book, emerging from shadows, but at other times it's simply an incurable epidemic.
実を言うと怪物は一番対応しやすい一層だよ。うちの知り合いのお姉さんは力に任せて魔物退治することができたしね。根本的な解決にはならないけど。
Truth be told, monsters are the easiest phase of misery to deal with. I know a tough lady who can ward off evil spirits with brute force. Albeit it's only a temporary fix. Do we get to be introduced to this tough lady?
だからしばらくの間、1層や2層に対応できる人も術だと名乗って世間を騙して。
So for a while, those who could handle one or two phases of misery call themselves shoes, deceiving the world and stealing fame.
とにかく名前が派手すぎて身がないってこと。
In short, it's tough to live up to a reputation like that in the long run.
だからうちの師匠は規則を作ったんだ。術になりたければ罹患の術層のすべてに対応できるほどの実力が必要だってね。
Hence, my master set a rule. You can only be recognized as a shoe if you can handle all 10 phases of misery.
なるほど。審査の基準があるってことは、夢追い人と私も術になるチャンスがあるのかな？
Wow. So with that criteria in mind, doesn't that mean Kuruka and I have a chance to become a shoe too?
この本はうちらの前にあるだろ？どんな内容が書かれてるかちゃんと見てみたら？
The book is right in front of us, isn't it? Let's see what it says.
もったいぶらないでよ。
Why are you leaving me hanging like this?
まあ自分のことを持ち上げるのは好きじゃないんだ。師匠のことを漏らさず語るのも恥ずかしいだろ？
師匠。
あんたはどう思う？夢追い人。
I just don't like bragging. Who wants to listen to me go into detail about all the things my master's done? What do you say, Kuruka?
別に意見はないけど、さっきの注意事項を考えると、ここの空間はギリギリ足りるかなって感じだね。
I'm okay with that, but based on the guidance from earlier, the space here is just barely sufficient for us.
私が本を開けたら、勝手に歩いたりしないように。
So after I open the book, please don't go moving around at random.
本を読むのと歩いたりすることと何の関係があるの？
Yeah. What does reading have to do with moving around?
それは、すぐにわかると思うよ。
Well, just found out soon enough. Wait, what? Loading data book. Course in the Shadows, The Great Panic, A 100-Year Chronicle.
わ。
What?
これ、ホログラフィー？
Wait, what kind of reading is this? What kind of library is this? Is this a three-dimensional projection of data?
へえ、こっちの人もちょっとした道術が使えるんだ。
Wow, you people here even know some Taoist arts?
これ、本って呼べる？すごいのはわかるけど、どうやって読むの？
Libraries that get funded. Damn. Can this still be called a book? It's impressive, but how are we supposed to read it?
私もそんなに詳しくないんだ。普段はもっと抽象的な本を読んでるから。でも、作者の話に従って損はないと思う。
I usually deal with more abstract books, so I don't have much experience either. But following the author instructions should give us enough to go off of.
これからとある調査員の手記を再現する。
Author of the data book, damn. The author speaks to you directly. The next part of the story is reconstructed from the notes of an unnamed investigator.
しかし、散逸した内容があまりにも多かったため、他の資料で保管するしかなかった。
Due to the loss of
どうか多めに
content,
見てほしい。
I had to supplement it with information from other sources, so please bear with me, dear readers.
手記の内容によると、この無名の調査員は、かつてある機密任務を執行するために、琥珀街に派遣された。
According to the notes, the undisclosed investigator was sent to Amber Street on a confidential mission.
そして多くの記録によると、琥珀街は長い間、災異が多発する険しい場所だったらしい。
And according to numerous records, Amber Street remained a dangerous location full of disasters for a very long time.
Huh. Damn. The past recorded in an exploration book. Unfortunately, I'll have to leave this up to here. Let me get out. So we'll go into the book next time. But damn.
今週の宿題提出してなかったっ
It's
け
not even midnight, but I need to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
天木の遊月あるがごとし天それ我が命をこの親友に和せんとす。ああ、古典って退屈。
You're so right. You'll get a reasonable amount of sleep and wake up refreshed. You might get addicted to that. We can't have that. Anyway, let me get back here. Have to mute the game manually and exit. And we didn't get more. I didn't get more crystals to roll. Damn it. But yeah, I really wanted to keep exploring the book, but unfortunately, I need to sleep. So the book will be left for next time. I'll probably continue on Tuesday. I don't know. Probably. It's most likely. I'll see. I might guerrilla something tomorrow if I'm not too tired. But if I do, I might do the Horizon epilogue to get that out of the way. But we'll see. As I said, I might be EP, so it's not a chances are there, but they're not like high chances. Just I think that might happen, you know? But yeah, EP is good. EP is very, very good. But yeah, a lot less fighting so far than last time. But we're getting all the lore now. All the lore drops. I was just about to say you could gorilla the epilogue. Yeah, I might do it if I'm not too tired because I want to get it out of the way before next week. But yeah, we'll see. And I might continue Honkai on as I said, on Tuesday. Because I'm curious. It's like, okay, we get so far that Langshu and Oxia were part of the same world. The Shoes were all like these 7 kind of legendary people that were able to fight the shadows? Question mark. And they were able to manage what they said there, the 10 phases of misery. And then they did something. They basically sacrificed Langshu so Oxia could like stay afloat. And that's why Oxia has thrived while Langshu is in the state that it is. Which is interesting. And it leads me to believe that maybe on like that and all those scenarios that we saw at first during the intro when Senadina was dancing, maybe we'll get to like rebuild like this world in its entirety. You know, this Mars, like Langshu was the name, I think. Maybe we will get to rebuild it in its entirety. Because so far, we saw a lot of places in the opening. But so far, I mean, the Dream Seeker said that Oxia is pretty much just the city. And then, like, if you go out, you travel like 3 hours, and then you get to the edge of the world. So it's like pretty much just the city. So like, where are all those other places coming into play? Or I guess maybe we could also just go there, since clearly the anchor of the apocalypse. I'm guessing there will be more anchor of the apocalypse. I'm guessing there'll be more anchors in all those other places, and we'll be able to like travel between them. But yeah, it's weird because we're in a bubble universe, and so far what I know of bubble universes in Honkai is just that they're kind of destined to like die eventually, one way or another. And like, this has been stable thanks to the anchor and like what the shoes did. I'm wondering also if we get to meet the other 6. Like, to have their silhouettes, like, will they appear, or are they all like dead? I guess we'll see. It's very interesting so far. But yeah, it's really lots of text. You can really see that they're like building up to something, you know, like laying out the building blocks. But me as a Lord Gremlin, I'm like all here for it. As a Lord Gremlin that loves all these things with like dimension traveling, different universes, etc. I'm just like, I'm all here for it. So yeah, I'm really curious to see where it goes. But for now, I shall go eat. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys on Saturday for Narrow Cloud and Sunday for more Reverse 1999. And we shall continue Honkers next week. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I hope you enjoyed your stay here. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye.